I wanted to chat with you this morning, Mike, because in the short time I've been part of the Barry Plant Group, we've been on a bit of a journey together. First female senior exec in your business. How's that been for you?
It's been really eye-opening, I think, for me, would be the word I would use. First of all, it's been fantastic because we've got this whole new perspective, I think, coming into the business from a female perspective, which is great, which I think is something that we were lacking. Our industry and our group has tended to be male-dominated, so I think having more females in our head office team is great. But I think having someone can come in at that C-level and looking at the business more globally has been really eye-opening for me in the short time you've been with us. So I'm enjoying the ride so far, and I think it's going to be a great ride.
What sort of things have you had your eyes open to, do you think? What
I've seen in the short time that we've been together is really opening my eyes to this unconscious bias that exists out there. And it's interesting, you and I have been in a couple of meetings where that's been exhibited, and you've called it out to me afterwards, and I've gone, oh, you're right. Yeah, whereas I just wasn't aware of that. So I think learnings for me so far have been, hey, just be really aware and probably more aware of that.
It's certainly been really exciting for me to work with you because you clearly don't see me as woman-man, you see my brain. And I absolutely love that because it's the first time in my career that I've really felt that. And it's been exciting to be able to share the stories and the experiences that we've had even together where that unconscious bias has come out. You're actually open to it and you're willing to see it. And I think you are seeing it. And that's what changes this gender inequality thing it's women and men changing their approach to the world, because unconscious bias sits not only with men but with women too. We have our own biases that hold us back.
When you've called it out and some of the things you've told me that you've experienced over the course of your career, I'm like, wow, that's a real eye-opener for me. So I think for me as a senior executive who's in an older age bracket, dare I say, to learn that at this stage of my career is really important.
And look, what's really powerful is when men call out other men. And again, it's not conscious. It's not about attacking anyone or making anyone feel bad. It's just pointing it out. The generalisations that are made, the sort of throwaway comments, the jokes, that are really actually creating problems in our equality. Just a couple of stats for you that might surprise you. So in the Gender Equality Gap report, which is from 2022, released every year by the World Economic Forum, has Australia ranking at number 43 in the world in terms of gender equality. And just for context, Mike, we were at number 15 back in 2006.
Wow.
So we're actually backsliding at the moment. This puts us well behind countries like the Philippines and Mozambique, and even a country like Rwanda, which, that's a country where over 500,000 women got raped in that horrible time in the 90s where the country was war-torn. So while other countries have been moving forward, Australia's been moving backwards. And most concerningly, this report states it'll be another 132 years before the world closes the gender gap.
I'm really staggered by that. It says a lot about us and how much we have to improve. And as a father of two daughters who one of whom's in the workplace and is planning to have a long career in the workplace, I go, gee, I wonder what she's bumping into.
I have a deep gratitude to you, Mike, for being who you are and not carrying a conscious bias, and certainly I don't think even carrying an unconscious bias, and your willingness to see it in other people and call it out, because it's men like you that actually will make a difference. And hopefully Australia can soon become a country where equality is really a true and real, tangible element of our society.
Absolutely.